Hey guys, it's Aaron with ShopFix, and got another lesson I want to do with you guys. So, it's a simple lesson, but it's a powerful lesson. You know, we go through our lives, and as we go through our everyday practice, every day, we find ourselves doing habitual things, and we don't know we're doing them, but if we were to go and look at our life from the outside, we would see them. If we went and watched an employee do the same thing over and over, we would see those habits materialize. And a lot of us, we're just lazy. We don't want to deal with things. There's a recent study that was out that said that the human brain, when it really did really hard thought, burned more calories than any other part of your body. I thought that was crazy. Thought it was amazing. But when you stop and think about it, how many times are you honestly avoiding something because you just don't want to deal with it? You don't want to think about it. When you slow down and you really try to analyze that and figure out what that is in your mind, what that is that you're going through, it hits you. All of a sudden you go, that sounds hard. That's going to require effort. And it's not this kind of effort, it's this kind of effort. And the same study that said that the human brain burned more calories than other parts of your body did this crazy thing. It literally said that what happens is you're trying to avoid starvation, that the human body, if it feels like it needs food, or if you're hungry, you need to go to lunch, and you just can't think about anything, and you just got to get some food in your body, it's because your brain's trying to conserve energy. And I thought that was crazy, and I read some more on it. I don't want to get into all the detail. I'm paraphrasing, I'm really oversimplifying right now. But it surprised me, it blew me away. So basically your brain is programmed to be lazy, is what it boils down to. So I started finding that when I don't get interrupted, I don't mind working hard. But whenever I get interrupted and I stop doing something, I don't want to dive back in. It's that whole context switching. It's that whole jumping from one subject to another. So sometimes it's good to go work from home for a day and just focus on some stuff, not be at the office. Or sometimes it's good to go to the office when everybody's not there, when you're closed. So I'm holding my keys. These are my personal keys. I'm one of those guys that keeps I keep the ignition key for a car, whatever car I'm driving, separate. I'm always driving a different car, so I keep those totally separate with the key fob from my keys, from my house, all my stores, my businesses, whatever. One day I went through these keys, I was like, I don't know what this one's for, I don't know what this one's for, I don't know what this one's for. And I was like, I'm gonna get these off of here. So I start going through it, and I've already gotten them off, so I've got them on a small key ring now. So I'm gonna see if I can pop these off while I'm actually on camera. And I sat there and I went through them, and I'm like, what does this even fit? Couldn't figure it out. So I got these off, so then my keys are a lot smaller. Well, then I started going through going, what are all these small keys? And I couldn't figure those out, so I'm gonna try to get those off. I've already separated them. And I found all these little keys. I don't even know what they're for. They look like they're like for little safes or something, but are cash drawers, and I don't remember having keys to any of my cash drawers at my shops or safes. I honestly don't know what they're from. I haven't changed this key ring in 10 years, so I don't know what they're from. But there's about 8 or 9 of these little keys. Took them off. This is what I'm left with. That's it. I only have the key to 3 of my stores. I still don't have a key to Belle Meade. I still, 2 of my stores are dealerships, so those stores are 2 and 1. They're split in half. So I just have one key for those, but I don't have a key for all this other stuff. I don't even know, I don't know what that was for. Now, when we had our old corporate office, we had a corporate office that was totally separate from the rest of the store with their own entrance, so I had separate keys there. I don't think that's any of those because I leased that space out and they gave the key back. So I've got a house key and just these. And this is what's amazing to me is when I hold this up, it looks too simple. And it bugs me every time I do it. It's just too simple. I put it in my pocket. I can't even tell if I got my keys on me. It's too simple. I was in such a habit of carrying all this junk, right? All this stuff with me everywhere, that when I got my life streamlined, I didn't know what to do, and I missed the junk. I kept wanting to go back. I'm serious, and I know to some of you, I'm really oversimplifying this, but I've seen this with so many members. Junk, reality. Junk, reality. Junk, reality. We can make this into your personal life. There's somebody, I guarantee, in our group that's got too much crap laying around their house, if not most of us. And you know the rule, if you haven't used it in 2 years, get rid of it. So I've stopped and I've really thought about that stuff. And I've come to a couple conclusions. One of them is that I find comfort in those things. They've got a memory attached. Someday I'm going to use it. It's got some type of hope connected to it. I think you guys do too. I think we all do. We've got something we're attached to, something we miss, something that we crave, and whatever it might be, we won't let it go. So whether for you it's getting rid of an old car, a muscle car project, keys in a key ring, opening up your wallet and getting rid of old credit cards that don't even work anymore, that are expired. Opening up your wallet and getting rid of all those old pictures you carry around of your family that you don't look at anymore because you've got them on your phone. Going through your car and cleaning out the back seat. I know when you dive into it, you're not going to want to deal with it. But when you get it done, life will feel so light that it's not going to feel right. Now, it's going to reveal two things to you. One, you've been programmed to have clutter, and that clutter slows you down. And two, it's going to show you how much room it's been taking up. I couldn't even sometimes bend my legs certain ways because these keys were so uncomfortable. Some of you can't have people over to your house because you're too embarrassed. It's not clean. Some of us don't want people to see into our checking account because we're embarrassed. Some of us don't want to see, we don't want anybody to see into our backyard, our family tree, you name it. What I'm basically saying is we all need to simplify, and we need to cut away the things that don't matter, the things that aren't producing results. I've taught you how to gold bracket, but if you could just simplify your life, if you could just get your life down to the most basic, you could do anything. You don't need all this other stuff, but yet we don't want to let it go. We chase it. So I want to encourage you. Change feels weird. Change feels like there's not enough keys in your pocket. Change feels like you're missing something. It's not all there. But change is good. Because now I can bend my leg all over the place without unloading my pockets first. And I can sit in my car and not be uncomfortable. I can go out to the shop and grab something and bend over and pick something up. And if I'm holding it next to my leg, I don't gotta pull my keys out. Anything. I don't have to keep my cell phone on my hip because my pockets are so full with stuff. I just put my cell phone in my pocket. I've simplified. I want to encourage you. If your closet's full of crap you don't wear, you got old jeans that you don't wear, shoes you don't wear, get rid of it. Simplify. The more room you make for your business, the more room you make for your imagination, the more room you make for self-improvement, the more you're going to grow in that area. Because you're trying to do that right now on purpose. The problem is you can't go there as much as you want or with 100% of all your energy and all your action because you're so stuck dealing with everything else. So, if you can right now think about your keys, your closet at home, your extra clothes, your car, your living room that you don't want anybody to see, your checking account, your bills, whatever it may be, the attic, start decluttering. Get rid of some stuff. And you may go, Aaron, this doesn't have anything to do with shops. Guys, if you start telling yourselves that your personality, your personal life, and everything you're doing has nothing to do with business, well, that's the first lie. The second lie is, at that point, you're so deceived. You're so far down the pike. I can't save you. No one can save you. If you don't believe, if you don't deep down inside believe that your personal life affects everything. Thin your keys out, guys. You're going to notice a lot more. Simplify your life. Get focused. Get successful. Stop focusing on things that don't matter. You do that, everything's going to change. Everything. You're gonna have room to implement the things that we suggest to you. Overwhelm will be so much harder to get to. You will be so much more excited whenever a new system or plan rolls out from us or anybody else that you can go and implement it because you've got room in your life to do it. You're gonna get to start having fun, spending time with people because you're not programmed to work 24/7. Think about it, guys. This is on the other side. It's on the other side. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.